Okay. Hi, welcome to SVSFDC training. So actually, so it's delayed today, no problem. This is the first demo class. Till now we have not recorded anything. Just we are going to record and share this video online also. So you can go through our details on Facebook, and you can contact these numbers also. So you can email this thing. So before going to a demo, so just want to introduce my guys here. So through online, Selladri and Varun from here, Srinath, Srikanth, then Rajesh and Sunil. Yes, Sunil. So these are the guys I have here, and let's start here. So before going to demo, and we just need to know the basics of software. So what is a program? Do you have any question? I mean anything? What is a program? Yes. So a program is a set of statements or instructions which are executed to perform a particular task. Then what is a software here? Yes. A software is just nothing but a set of programs which are used to perform some set of functionalities. Okay. And it's software and platform. What is a platform? No. Any idea? Platform? No. Operating system is also a software. What is a platform? Any answers? Okay, so platform is also nothing but a software, but where we can write our programs and run the programs. That means execute the programs. That's called as platform. And then what is application? So application is nothing but the set of functionalities which are developed using the platform and software. Okay, so let's say if you take any application like as a Facebook or anything, it's called as an application. Okay, that is the way, the simple basics. Okay, so usually if you know anything, if you know that if an application should run on internet or it should be available for end customers, then so we just, let's say that we are going for a bank application, banking application, let's say any access bank or something else. You just go there and enter your email id or password, or let's say that your user id and password, you just go enter and then do your transaction whatever it is required, right? So that's the end user application. For that bank we are the end users. But here, so everything is an web application. The architecture should be like this, how it is. So let's say here, so if you take any, let's say a very simple example, Gmail, right? So if you give your username and password, it's logged in, right? So if any guy is gives the wrong password, okay, so it won't give enter into it, it shows the error message, right? Invalid username or password. So the same way how it goes, say let's say for the web applications, if you take it just banking application, through the browser you should enter into that. So through the internet you access it. So through the internet, so you can access the browser. Once the browser accessed, you just go to that website. There you just enter your password and username, click on login, right? Once you click on that, it goes to the web server. Web server nothing but where the application is running, that's called web server. And application server also, it's like that. So there are two types of servers, web servers and application servers. Okay, so once it go to the server, it should, before going to that, it should check your username and password for the authentication. Let's say if your browser is very new one, or if the system is new and your browser is not registered, it asks for the verification code, right? Sometimes it send the SMS to your mobile. Through that mobile, you just enter your the verification code which is received to your mobile number. Once it is verified, it enters into the your application, right? There you can perform your operations whatever it is required. And the same way, so before going to that, the security is important. And then again, once it's entered into that, your data should be stored somewhere else, right? Let's say that your account is 1 lakh rupees amount is balance. Then that information should be stored in somewhere else, and that should be shown to you when you log in into your bank account, right? This is a process completely. In this way, how it's going to taking care? So let's say that web server, and then it's come to the application server. So application server is where the application and database and integration will be working on that. And then again, database server, where the data, original data is storing there. So this everything is a server, right? And then let's say that nowadays hacking is very dangerous, right? And we should provide the security for the database servers, application servers, and whatever it is, right? So let's if you say if you remember that previously Google Gmail accounts are hacked. Lot of Gmail accounts are hacked with the username and passwords. So that was a big issue previously. So the security is most important here, right? So in this case, how the security will be maintained? So that some lot of guys will be maintaining their security servers. Okay. Now, if let's say you are not able to log in into your banking account, where you will go? You just go and complain the customer care for that banking application, right? So they will log a case and they will work on that and they will close that one. So they will look into that. So this web application, uh, this is just application of the web architecture. We'll see that how the cloud applications will work. Let's say that before that, so here, for example, that let's say that Access Bank or whatever the banking application, if you see that, one second. Okay. If say that, so any one of the server is failed, let's say database server or application server or web server, whatever it is failed, or something security server is failed. So obviously in web applications, a lot of the users or a lot of the clients will use the IDM and IAM servers for the user management and user authentication, where the usernames and passwords will be stored. And when you log in into the application, that verifies your username and password within the IAM and IDM servers. Once it is succeeded, what it will happen? It's redirect into the application. Otherwise, you will not be able you will not be able to log into the application. Okay, so that's how it maintains the servers. Okay, so if any one of the server is failed, entire application will collapse. Okay, and one more thing, if you take any software applications like as Java applications or something .NET, you can listen that guys are supporting 24 bar by 7, right? That means so database servers, some of the users should be monitoring on that. Application servers, some of the users, I mean some of the developers or support people should be monitoring on that. So web servers, whatever it is, security servers, everything should be in the monitoring. See, if any one of the server is failed, everyone should interact with that. Let's say that you are not able to log in into the application. You will raise a case to the customer care. And what will happen is everyone from the web applications, web server side and application server side, database server side and security side, everyone will need to involve on that and will need to check on that everything, what is happening, where it is getting failed. So that's a very risky process. And one more thing is here, uh, any banking client or whatever he is, any clients, they should buy their database servers and websphere servers like as application servers, web servers it is. So they should buy the servers and they should buy the software. Let's say any if you say .NET or something licensed versions of softwares, they should buy them and they have to work on that. And platform, let's say if it is a Java platform is free, but some of the other things they should buy the platform also, licenses and everything they should buy softwares and everything. But when you come to the okay cloud application architecture, what is a cloud? Any idea on that?
Basically, they'll not be having dedicated server for the client. They'll be let's take Amazon. So they'll be having Amazon will be having some set of servers with them, and they'll distribute to the clients.
Yes. So what is a cloud means? So whatever the servers you are buying for the normal applications, let's say traditional applications like as Java applications, .NET applications, or whatever it is, you need to buy all the database servers, application servers, and whatever the servers is required or security servers are required, so you have to buy it. But here, and some of for other applications you have to buy platform as well. But here in the cloud applications or cloud architecture is like that, so you don't need to buy anything. And all the services like as software, hardware, I mean software or platform or infrastructure, whatever it is, they will provide us as a service. How it works as, let's say that there is a building, okay, a lot of flats will be there, right? So how it works is the owner will be only one person. He don't need to maintain anything. So the tenants will come here, they will pay the rent and they will be stay in that flats. Whenever they don't want, they will just go out. Okay. So this is one way, and another way is you have to buy a flat or you have to buy a home. So then what you have to do, whatever it is failing or whatever it is doing, I mean, let's say that some infrastructure is required or some what furniture is required, you have to buy for your own home, right? But if it is a rented one, they will be providing the infrastructure and some of the furniture, everything, right? This how this cloud architecture will work. Cloud computing will work. How it will work is, so if anything get failed in the servers or something else, you don't need to worry about the servers. You don't need to worry about the database servers, whatever it is. You will just let them know that, and they will work on that. So how it works is in the building, one flat there is a problem for the water or power, whatever it is. You just complain to the owner of that building, and they will look into that and they will rectify that one. But if you are the owner of the house, you have to look into that. You have to work on that. This is the simple difference showing on that multi-tenant or this one. So how, what is a multi-tenant architecture? Let's say that in your building there will be no one flat. It will be a lot of flats will be there. So anyone will join in any flat which is vacancy, and they will vacate whenever they don't want. So that means pay and stay, right? The same way pay per use. So in the cloud architecture, how it works is whatever the services you need, you just pay that amount and get the services. Okay, that's the cloud architecture will work here. So here we don't need to buy any software. Software they will provide us. Let's say that any CRM applications, let's say Salesforce or Dynamic CRM, whatever it is, applications will just go through the online, just log in, work on that, just close it. Okay, and platform as service, some of the applications they will provide the platform from the online itself. You just log in and just go to that, work on that, nothing other than that, just save your data. Infrastructure, so if you are the client, you need to buy the infrastructure, right? So but here you don't need to provide, you don't need to buy any infrastructure, you just uh, go and use that infrastructure which is already provided by the Salesforce. Okay, that is the thing here, cloud computing, application architecture. So this is how multi-tenant will work. Okay, so here, so if you're single tenant or you are the owner of this one house, so everything you have to taken care. So application servers, database servers, operating system, and web servers, storage, network, whatever it is failed, you have to taken care, right? You should take care of everything. But if it is a multi-tenant architecture, so the owner of that client, I mean owner of that cloud computing application will take care of everything. So how it works, like as a tenant and owner, they will just complain this is not working properly, and they will look into that and they will rectify that. This simple example for the multi-tenant architecture on that. Why we are going, so we'll just come to know that. And then what is a cloud computing? So cloud computing is a new form of internet-based computing that provides shared computer processing resources. Like as if you say any databases, I mean any applications, we have already discussed that, right? So we should have the database, and we should have the application server, we should have the web server, and we should have the internet and dedicated servers for this, dedicated computers and everything. But here in cloud computing, we don't need anything. So we just pay the amount and get the services for that. This is how this cloud computing will work. And there are the three types of clouds: private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud. So what is a private cloud? It means, let's say that in one company they have developed one application. So if you say that, let's say that in a company there are lot of clients will be there. One client application will not be visible to the other client users, right? So that is a private thing, and they that will be visible in their company only. Let's say any HR application in any company, that will be visible inside their company in restriction, right? So other side of the company it won't be accessible. It's called private cloud. And then public cloud. So let's say that if you Google is also one type of application. It's visible entire the world, and it's accessible in the entire world. Okay, so that's nothing but public cloud. Okay, and hybrid cloud. So let's say some of the applications will be visible to public and as well as in their own company. Let's say if you take a banking application, in that banking application, some features are available for internal employees, like as managers or some other chairmen and everything. They will get the advanced features. They can view every data in the banking application. But if a end customer like us log in into the banking application, we can't see others' data, right? So that's like as a hybrid cloud. Some of the information in the same application will be visible to the entire world, and some of the information in the same application will be visible to the restricted people in the same company. That's called hybrid cloud. Okay, and service models we have already discussed in the previous slide that so clouds will provide the infrastructure as service, okay, platform as service, and software as service, and lot of services are they will be providing, so that we don't need to provide I mean we don't need to buy anything else, right? We just buy the licenses, nothing but getting the access, paying them and getting that, and then just use that. Okay, then again, so entirely this cloud computing applications suitable for the CRM mostly. Okay, why CRM and why not for the banking applications? Let's say the banking data is most secured one, right? So that should not be visible to anyone, right? The security is the most important point in the banking applications or financial applications, right? So those two type of applications or those two types of domains will not support in the Salesforce, or let's say that cloud computing, because cloud computing, if one hacker hacks the data in that cloud computing company, so entire data will be hacked, so that every banking applications data will be go out. That is very risky. So that those two types of domains will not support for the cloud computing applications. Remaining any type of applications will support in the cloud computing. Let's say sales, marketing, or banking. I mean, sorry, PO, this is what we can say that BPOs and invoices, whatever it is, supply chain management, whatever it is, remaining all types of domains will support for the cloud computing applications. Okay, so here we are using the term called CRM. What is CRM? So for every business or for every uh, organization, customers are more important, right? If the customers are not there in the organization, or if they don't have any customers, the business will not run, right? Here, so the CRM means customer relationship management. Here, this helps the company to provide more flexible interactions with the customers, and they can provide the services most importantly, and they can get the feedback from the customers, and in timely based they can send the some of the information to them. Okay, so these you can just customer interactions. And one more thing is how the business should run in the future. They can maintain their strategies. Okay, let's say for in this quarter they have sold some of the products, let's say 1 lakh or something. They can just strategize that what are the products are going on and what are the products are not getting sold. Okay, what is the reason for that, what are the feedbacks from the customers we are receiving. Okay, these are how the CRM applications will work, and these are the things through the entire customer life cycle. It maintains the data. Okay, and in future if they raise anything, simply I'll just give an example on that. Okay, let's say you want to buy just a fridge or refrigerator, something else. If you want to buy that, and then you go through the website and register for that or raise a case for that. I mean, right? So you just raise a request on that. They will contact you, right? Within 1 hour or 2 hours, they will contact you, and they will discuss with you. If the price is okay for you, you will buy it. You will pay it, and you will buy it. So that is the product selling is done. And next phase, if there are any issues reason for that product, you just call the customer care and say that this is the issue we are facing. They will come and resolve that. Okay, so this is how it works. And here, so this is the life cycle of CRM, how it works. Okay, first marketing, sales, orders, and support. In the present example, what I have explained to you, let's say marketing means, uh, so before going to order your refrigerator or fridge, okay, and you should come to know that this is the fridge available for this company, right? So to know that there should be some resource or some source where you come to know about that product, right? This is called what we can say that canvassing, right, or campaigning. So these are advertisements. Okay, so that's called as marketing. Okay, okay, these called campaigns and everything. Okay, how let's say some of the companies or banking applications, so from bank guys, they will call you and they will be asking for the credit card. Are you interested for the credit card? You never give your mobile number to them, but they got your mobile number and they called you. Right? How it happens? Let's say that if you are searching for a job, you will put your mobile number and everything on the portals, Naukri portal or what job portals. They will get that data and they will call you back. Okay, and one more thing, they will give some of the advertisements like as formulates or whatever, and they will ask us to register from the website. And if you give that information to them, they will call you and they will ask for the buy. Okay, so this is how it works. So here campaigns means nothing but advertisements. Okay, CRM applications, every CRM, and then through the marketing, once sales will happen. That means they got the information, they called you, and they were asking for that. So you are okay for getting the credit card, and they will sell that, right? And once you sell that information, I mean, once you get the credit card, so once order will be deleted, it means delivered the credit card to you. This is the life cycle. And then once, if the credit card is not correct, I mean, if it's not working, its pin is not correct, or whatever the issues are there, they should support us, right? It means, let's say my credit card bill is not correct. It was wrong or something else. You can just call the call support and they will say that this is the information we are facing this one, and they will support you, right? This is the life cycle of the CRM application. So the entire thing will be maintained in the CRM application. Okay, and here just go to this campaigns, leads, and database, and here assign leads. Who is the lead? Lead means who are interested in our product is called as lead. Okay, so let's say you are one second. Okay, so the lead means who are interested in our product. So the company, let's say that if you are interested in a credit card to get from ICICI Bank, you are the lead for that bank. Okay, and so the leads will be working. I mean, someone will work on your account. Let's say that you are interested in credit card. They will call you and they will ask for the request, what type of credit card you need. They will explain you everything. And once you are okay, and they will give the credit card to you, right? That means lead qualified. So that means, let's say that some of the people will give the personal loans or something else. They won't give 1 crore or something else. They will check the eligibility for us. That means qualification. So what is the qualification of the loan? How much amount they will get the loan, right? And then convert the leads. Converting leads means nothing but you are just now the lead. Lead means you are interested in the product, but you didn't buy that. Once you buy the product, then you will be the customer of that bank, right? So that is a customer. So if you want to open an account in a bank, you are not a customer. You are just a lead. Once you open the account in the bank, then you will become the customer, right? Then only they will provide the service to them. Otherwise, if you are ready, they won't provide, right? That is the way how it works. So once the delivery of this is the thing will be happen. So here, in the same process, we will be having lot of processes, lot of things you have to do. Let's say that one person is okay to get the credit card. We have to send an SMS, right? Yes, we are okay to this. And then one more thing is, once you buy the product, every month they will generate a bill, right? So they will generate a bill and the bill will be coming to your inbox, right? So you will be checking and you will be paying that, right? So let's say that in one bank there will be lot of users will be there, lot of customers will be there. So for every each and every user, they can't prepare the credit card bill and they will send, right? That should be automated. For the end of the month, it should be automated, right? So CRM applications will deliver lot of automations. Okay, you don't need to write code or do something else. Just configure where to go and where to work. That's all. This is how it works. So let's say this is Salesforce. Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM application. Okay, till now we discussed on the cloud computing, right, and CRM application. Salesforce is also a type of CRM application. It's a cloud-based CRM application. It is started in 1999 by the Mark Benioff. Okay, but he started in a small room. So their concept was, why do the client need to buy application servers, web servers, and database servers? So we can provide the service as these servers and everything. They will just log in into our application and will work on that and they will store the data. So their concept was that. There, the cloud computing came into the picture. Okay, here to learn the Salesforce not mandatory, but better to have HTML, Core Java, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL. But it's not mandatory. It's not that much important. But so this will come in the development part, but not most important. So when we come to the Salesforce, so this will work in these domains: sales, service, marketing, community, analytics, and everything. So these are the sales, service cloud, sales cloud, marketing cloud, and lot of clients are using Salesforce now. Okay, why the guys are coming to the Salesforce is they don't need to buy any software, any hardware, okay, any platform they don't need to buy, any infrastructure they don't need to give. So they will just buy the licenses. Yes, I need 100 members of users for my application. They will just buy the licenses this much amount over, and they can just use the Salesforce application with their data. Now you can come to know that this is a multi-tenant architecture. It means everyone will buy the license and will work on the Salesforce, right? How the data security will come into the picture? Everyone will work in the same application, right? But here they will maintain separate database for each and every organization. So there will be no link with other applications. That's how it works. Salesforce internally uses Oracle to store the data. Okay, so they have the force.com API is a platform. Apex is a language like as Java, and Visual Force as a uh, HTML, like as HTML. So to learn that, this is a little bit important, but not most important on it. Okay, and here, so if you take a Salesforce, they are providing as a platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, and software as a service. Okay, you don't need to buy any softwares and hardwares. You don't need to upgrade anything. Let's say in normal traditional applications, if you have a application like as Java or something else, when the Java new release is released, means new version of the Java is released, you have to upgrade your all components. If the new application server is released, new version of the application server, you have to upgrade your software. But in Salesforce, you don't need to do anything. They will upgrade everything and you just use it, all the features. So till now, the Salesforce was the web application. Okay, now since till last 2 3 3 years, but now they have introduced the mobile applications also, like as lightning. So to work on the mobile applications also, we should have the knowledge on basic applications of the Salesforce. And so in future, maybe already it is came into the picture, but it's not completely developed. Einstein, nothing but artificial intelligence came into the picture. Okay, it's they are just implementing, not completely done. Okay, so this is how Salesforce works on this. So they will be having a platform and everything. So this they will be giving directly some of the applications they will provide us. When you sign up for the account, I will show the applications which will be there in the Salesforce directly, and we'll see that. So benefits of this Salesforce. So here we can maintain the customer information, account planning, time management, team collaboration, and accessibility. From accessibility means wherever you go, and it means in throughout the worldwide you can just access the application. Just log in and just access that. And team collaboration, charters will be there, and you can post like as a uh, message, let's say WhatsApp message, right? If it is a group, you can just send a message on that. Everyone will work on that. Like the same way, charters are there. Team time management, you don't need to spend much time on that. So that will give us account planning and customer information. So leads and everything in every information will be inside the Salesforce. They can maintain that. So it mainly uses the MVC architecture. Okay, we can discuss more in the detailed classes. MVC architecture, it will confuse you some ways. So these are the some more advantages of Salesforce. It's a complete CRM, open ecosystem, customer success, cloud leader, and multi-tenant. So we have already discussed what is multi-tenant. Okay, is a multi-tenant. And so here we have lot of editions. I mean, some of the editions are there for each and every. Salesforce is providing. So why the editions came into picture is, let's say there are a lot of features in Salesforce. Okay, so they would be automated already. So they have already developed. So some user doesn't want all the features. They don't need to spend much amount on that. So that they will give the different edition. Let's say contact manager edition, group edition, professional edition, whatever it is. They will just what is suitable for their organization, and they will get the licenses for that organization only. They can use the same features which is provided by the Salesforce. Let's say I have 1,000 features in Salesforce. Okay, for my organization I don't want 1,000 features. I just need 100 features for my use, so that I can just buy some type of edition which is available. These 100 editions, 100 features, I can use those 100 features, so that I can pay very less amount on that. Let's say for user, the less amount of Salesforce license is $25 per month per user. Okay, so if I want this type of features, then I can pay $25 per month per user and get the access, or can get the services from the Salesforce. Okay, but some more features are required. Then what we can go? So we can pay more and get services more. This is how it works Salesforce. Okay, that's why the contact manager, group edition, professional edition, all the editions came into picture. So for developer purpose, so if developer wants to learn the Salesforce or whatever it is, what they can go ahead is, so their Salesforce is providing developer edition. This developer edition will be having all features which is provided in the all contact manager, all editions. Okay, some of the features are not there, but a lot of features will be available in the this developer edition. So because the developer edition is for only developers who are going to learn for the Salesforce. Okay, this dedicated to that, and there are a lot of limitations in the Salesforce. Okay, so if you want to create your account in Salesforce, you can go to developer.salesforce.com and sign up there. If you want to access that application, you have to go to the login.salesforce.com and we can access that. Okay, so now let's see how it goes. Let's see how to create a developer account. Okay, as I told you guys, so you have to go to the developer.salesforce.com. Here you can find that sign up. Okay, once you sign up, here you have to give everything. Okay, let's say your first name and last name. You have to give email ID, it should be unique, and then so this version, here the role, so developer architecture, it doesn't matter, you just give whatever it is required, I mean whatever you want. And then company name, it's also not mandatory, you can give just whatever it is required. And then country, and username should be like as Gmail ID or whatever the like as it should be in the email format, but but it may not require same email ID as same username should be like as email ID. You can give like as SVSFDC training 1 at gmail.com, but it should be in the format of email. That is most important. And for one email account, you can create multiple developer accounts or multiple things it is. No problem on that. But username should be unique. It should never exist in the Salesforce. If say someone else has taken the same username, it won't allow us to create this. But here you can directly, I mean, with the same different username, with the same email ID, you can create multiple organization. Once you sign up, it will send an email. Let's say here, so it's asking to sign up, verify. Okay, if you click on that verify, it asks us to set the phone number, I mean password. Okay, once you give the password, then it asks for the something. So what's your pet's name or something else? So once the password setting is done, it's redirected into the Salesforce application. So it shows like that. Okay, this is the Salesforce lightning application. So usually it's redirects like this, but don't worry, so it's bit confusing. But here when you click on your username or something else, here it will be there, switch to classic, Salesforce classic. If you click on that, this is the original Salesforce application. Okay, once that, here you can get the applications here. So they have already provided sales, services and marketing type of applications. These are already provided, you can just customize as per your requirements. You don't need to require you don't need to develop much on that. Just a lot of customizations will, I mean configurations will be there. Let's say that I have to send an email to the particular user, just go and configure, that's all. These are development work, most of the things will be doing in the companies as well. It's very easy to do that. Okay, let's say that if you select sales, some of the functions will be available here. Okay, and if you take something marketing, they have already provided. Let's say in traditional applications, if you want to store some data in the application, you need to develop the database applications as well, as like as a tables and triggers, functions, a lot of things you have to do. But here nothing is required. And in traditional applications, the user interface need to be developed, and in the back end, custom logic need to be implemented, database need to be implemented, how the data need to be stored or something else. But here you don't need to worry anything else. There is no chance that Salesforce servers will fail. Okay, even though there is any maintenance, and let's say that if they have released some of the functions, I mean some of the new features, you don't need to worry. They will just update the patch without intervening us. I mean the customer support will not intervene, or let's say that the services will not stop. Okay, so if it is stopped also, 5 minutes or something else, it will be interfered. Okay, so remaining thing, there will be no problem on with this. So no need of support, no need of worrying about application servers, database servers, security servers, whatever it is. Everything will be provided by the Salesforce. We'll just pay and use, that's all. Okay, so here, let's say in traditional applications, if you want to enter a small data into the application from the UI, you need to develop the UI, and you need to develop the business logic inside the controllers and everything, and you need to develop the database tables inside the table, I mean database, right? But here no need. So already they have already developed. You just need to do is you just go to any tables. Here in database we call as tables, but here we call as objects. In Salesforce we call them as objects. In database we call them as tables. Okay, so in the tables we'll be having columns and rows, right? Columns we can say that I mean headers and columns, headers and rows. So header sections will be calling as columns in database, right? But here we can call as fields. Okay, so in Salesforce, I mean in database, the data will be called as rows, right? Here we call as records. That is the difference, nothing other than that. So here objects are nothing but database tables which stores the data specific to our organization. Okay, this is the introduction of the Salesforce. Just log in into that. Uh, so before that it was a history. It might be boring, but once you get into the Salesforce, it won't bore. The functions will be very interesting things. So everything will be automated, and automating settings, how to do this, how to do that, how the security will be maintained will be inside the Salesforce itself. Here, for each and every application, the main important thing is it should deal with the user interface and deal with the database, right? So let's say any customer came into the application, their data should be visible, and then the data should be stored in the database. This is the main concept in the any application, right? Let's say in your Gmail also, when you log in into Gmail application, it should be visible to you, right? And when you won't log in into that, it won't be visible, right? When you log in, then it queries the data from your database and then shows the data, right? Here, which data should be shown to the which customer, that is the security maintenance. Here it will be done, and through the Salesforce we can configure each and everything, the security, how the data should be displayed, how the data should be stored, and what are the required information while entering the data, something else. Let's say leads we have already discussed, right? Lead is nothing but a uh, person or organization who are interested in our products, right? Let's say I want to enter a particular lead information in my system. Okay, I called one person, I asked him that are you interested in my product or not? They said yes. Now I have to create his information here. So in normal cases, you have to develop this UI part. Okay, this complete UI part you have to develop, and the database you have to develop, database tables and everything. You have to write the logic how the data should be stored into the database. Normal application. But here nothing. So this is already existing. You can click on this thing and click on new record. I mean it's a new, and here you can enter, let's say first name, last name, and company, from which company you are trying to access, and let's say that SF. Okay, and the mandate information, how the lead will work, and here everything. So, as we discussed, when you are interested in a particular credit card, the bank guys will call you and will give that information, right? Here also, the same way, when they got that information, they will store somewhere else to call back you. And here, so we have a lot of information. Let's say that here title, campaign, and this revenue, phone, mobile, fax, email, website, and everything. So here, if you see, lot of things are there, address information, whatever this here it is. So once you enter this mandatory information or the information related to this, okay, okay. So once you enter this information, you just click on save, right? The record will be saved and will show the exact data what it is. And here the lead statuses are there. Let's say that you don't need to worry, just I'm explaining how the data will show that. So here these are the things we have. So once your data is came to the banking application, if it is not contacted, the status will be not contacted and contacted. Contacted means yes, I'm interested. If you say that, they will work on your thing and they will ready for the credit card to you. Okay, they will get ready that and then will give you. So then closed and converted. Let's say that yes, you are okay, and now they will deliver that credit card to you, and now you will be the customer. So when they say that closed and converted, then that means you are the customer of that particular company or client. Okay, so this closed or not converted. Let's say that you have asked for the credit card, it came to you, and because of the some other things, you have not received that credit card. Then you are not converted. Means you are not the customer of that organization. So that it will be rejected. These are that is nothing but leads data. This will come in detail in future. No need to worry, just I'm showing that how the data will store that. So here very simply just click done in new button and then enter the information, click on save. The data is in your organization now. Now you will deal with your data completely. Okay, let's say this automation things means whenever a record is created or something else, if you want to send an email to the particular customer, so you in traditional applications you have to write down the code completely how to send the email or something. But in Salesforce, you don't need. You can say that who is the user, how the mail has to go that, what is the information need to send. Then automatically it will be sending the emails to the customers. Okay, this is one of the features of Salesforce, but let's say that. So as we have already discussed on this, right? See, so applications, tabs, objects, and working with records. How the records we have entered till now, that is working with the records. And then what is app? So here we have already discussed. This is the apps: sales application, service application, and marketing application, site content applications. These are the applications in all Salesforce already provided by the Salesforce itself. So we can customize according to our requirements. Okay, so these applications, these are called tabs. So these are the called tabs. Tabs nothing but a graphical representation where we can access the data from the particular table and where we can enter the data and where we can see the data. That's all. Nothing other than that. And so there are types of tabs that will be coming into the classroom training and everything. And here one more thing is objects we have already discussed. Okay, so once that let's say that record is already here, and when you delete this record, it goes to the recycle bin. If you go to here recycle bin, it will be there. If you want to restore, just undelete. That's all. So recycle bin always be here, you can check that. So till 45 days this recycle bin will store the data. Once the it completed the 45 days, the data in the recycle bin automatically get deleted, erased. Okay, this is about a small introduction of the Salesforce. And then again, okay, so these are things. And do you have any questions or any suggestions on this? Rajesh, any doubts or any suggestions how the demo is going. But one more important thing is this is an introduction scene, introduction class. That's why I just prepared the slides and explained that. But in normal trainings, there will be nothing work with the slides, completely with the uh, class training with the application itself, how it works, how we have to write, what will be in the concepts, I mean how we have to work in the projects, how we have to develop in the project, how the concepts will implement into the project, and everything and the prospect of development and interview perspective as well as the concept perspective, project perspective, everything will be covered in the normal classes, but there will be nothing like as this slides and everything. This is a very introduction class, so we should know that what is a cloud computing and what this, what that. That's why I just prepared this slide and explained that. But in the classroom training, how we have just discussed regarding applications and leads and everything, right? This how everything will be completely in the application itself. Nothing will be outside this application. Okay, this I am sure that, so you don't need to worry about the presentation, how we can come to know that in-depth knowledge on this one if you go through the slides and no need to worry, everything will be in the application training only. Okay, so and with the real-time tasks, so we'll design a project based on that, we'll go ahead and implement every each and every concept so that we can go through everything. Okay, this is how it goes. And here this we have already discussed. Let's say that if you don't understand, one more thing is uh, if you prepare a excel sheet or table, you will be having columns and rows as data, and then columns as table, I mean headers, right? So these headers are called, columns are called as fields in Salesforce, and this data rows are called records, and table is called as object. That's all, nothing other than that. And so from our SFDC training session specialties are there, classroom training as well as online training. So most probably I prefer online, I mean classroom training itself, so that we can clear our doubts clearly. I mean we can ask doubts and we can discuss more and whatever it is required. And duration is 45 to 50 days, every day 1.5 hour. Okay, and so I have already prepared for the material. I will share that once the class is started. So every weekend we'll be having mock interviews. What are the concepts are done till now, I mean till the end of the day. Okay, so tools like as deployments and what are the tools we'll be using in Salesforce and different applications, we'll be giving the sessions on that, and we'll train on them as well as. So we'll have a group discussions, and one more thing is complete project with all the concepts. You don't need to worry about that when you go into the interviews. So a lot of institutes or something else, you cannot so get the complete knowledge on the all concepts. If you go into the interviews, if they ask the question that where you use this concept in your project, s- we can't answer those questions because we know the subject, but we didn't use that. But here there is no question like that. You should do at least one task per one concept, because entire project means it takes 1 year or 2 years, right? But here one concept at least for one topic. This is the most important. Okay, once you got the job or something else, we can provide some support for you. Okay, if you are not able to do the some tasks, and if you are not getting some ideas on that, that will be done here. No need to worry. And the thing is, the last point is there, support project work once you got the job, right? Most probably it's not required, because the training will be like that, the concepts. So otherwise, if you have any doubt, if we just guide you, this is the way of doing, then you can go ahead and do that. That's way we that that is a way of training from our side. Okay, so that's about training. And any questions and suggestions around? Do you have any questions, Rajesh, Sunil, Varun? Any questions or suggestions?
Basically, for this development perspective, so for example, let's say I just want to develop some, I mean, I'm not sure that where you will be writing the code is required,
You don't need to worry about that. Here, so this is the application, right? This is a Salesforce application. In Salesforce application, when you log in, you'll get this one. So on your name, if you click on that, in drop down, there is a developer console, right? If you click on that, it opens a box. Here is where you can develop entire code in the Salesforce. Everything will store in there itself. You just go there and write your code, whatever the classes or the components file, new, and new inside the Apex clause, triggers, Visual Force pages, component, static resource, lightning applications, lightning, whatever it is. You just develop here and save it. That will be stored in the database and that will be work entire Salesforce.
So the way we see, let's take an example of Eclipse. So so when I'm writing some code in Java through Eclipse, so I'll be getting some default methods, default things, all the stuff in Eclipse. So do we have such kind of feature in
Yes, exactly. We have a lot of things. And one more thing is, it's not that much complexity when you compare with the Java. So here we need just what is a class, how to create a object for the class, how to call a method over. Nothing other than it is required here. Only four concepts in from the Java. That too will explain each and everything with the basics itself. Okay, you'll come to know that what are the very how we teach is if a person who come from as a fresher, let's say that he doesn't have any computer background. If he come for the training, I will train him from the starting onwards. Let's say that a guy who started from LKG, how it would be. The same way we will train. Okay, it should be from the A, B, C, T, like that from letters and then words, then sentences, and then stories and everything. That's how we train in Salesforce. Because let's say if I train in the perspective of some other guys who knows Java or something, other guys won't understand that. But if I teach in the way of who doesn't know anything about computer, these guys also can understand. That is the way of teaching from our side. We can go ahead. Okay. Any other questions? Sunil?
for this? For me, this one is new.
It's okay. No issues on that. No need to worry on that. Everything is new. Don't worry. So it will be coming in next. In classroom, we'll explain each and everything, how it goes, how it works. Okay. Don't need to worry. Okay. Till now, the guys we trained 11 members. We already told you, right? 9 members got job. Some of the guys doesn't know what is computer also. They were coming from the electrical background. They don't know anything, but we trained them. Now they are in the position that, and you don't believe that one guy joined in Accenture, but some of the reasons they fired him. We can say that in personally, no problem. But manager recalled him because the guys who are doing the work not in the project. So the other guys are not able to do the work in the project. They recalled him and they gave the on-site opportunity now. So, but unfortunately, he missed it because of some other reasons. But that is a way. So he was the electrical guy. He doesn't know anything in computer. Our training will be like that, but you have to bear with us. We'll give entire training and we'll be asking questions. Don't get irritated, and if you irritate also, I won't leave you because my concept is you should learn the subject. Okay, that too, not easy learning. You should be in the you should be in the position. You should get a job and you should work whichever the concepts or whichever the work is given to you. Okay, that's how it works. Any other questions on that? And I already told you, right? There will be no slides in the future. Entire the application training will be on the same Salesforce. There is the basics, right? What is the benefits or something else. So I can say orally also, but you can also see that slides. That's why I prepared it. But in future there will be nothing. I will give the for each and every class we'll give you a material for you, and next day we'll ask the questions on that. We'll have a question answer sessions, and then we'll discuss next concepts. Okay, that will ensure us to learn the subject. Okay. So you can contact on these numbers if you have any questions. This is the Facebook page we have already created. You can go and so whatever the session we have completed, right? We'll post that into the Facebook and we can share that audio, I mean video. Some of the videos only for not all videos, and all videos will be shared to you through the Google Drive, and that will be personally to only the guys who are getting trained, and some other videos will be shared on the Facebook and YouTube. So I don't want to other guys to misuse this. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, thanks very much.